This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, a very pleasant good evening out there. Not bad in the weather department again today. As we're hit and miss those showers and thunderstorms. Unfortunately, we keep getting more misses than hits across the region. Let's get into the forecast for tonight. We'll see temperatures that are going to slide down into the 80s and then eventually down into the 70s and 60s as we get towards sunrise tomorrow. Not a bad looking evening out there as temperatures remain quiet, or temps remain nice and winds remain quiet out there. Looking like we're about 99 yesterday, another hot day out there compared to normal, and another below normal day in terms of, or above normal day in terms of low temperatures. And then unfortunately the precip just continues to not show up. As you can see, we're well below normal for the month and the year, about 1.5 inches short of where we should be for the month, and almost 2.5 inches short of where we should be for the year. Let's move on and take a look at what we've seen so far for the month. 5 days in a row above normal temperatures. Today was another one. That changes tomorrow, though, as we do have some cooler temps come our way. And not even 1/4 inch of rain in the last week. We certainly need some more. Rain chances are going to be spotty at best, but we do see some isolated activity coming in maybe Sunday and then possibly early next week. Unfortunately, it just doesn't look like a lot of it. And winds are going to be strongest on Sunday. It's going to be a bit gusty out there. Let's take a look at the severe weather threat. Now, we're right on the cusp of where things are going to get interesting here. We'll have to keep a close eye on this. Areas from about Scotts Bluff over to Cheyenne and points south and east from there. A slight risk of seeing some severe thunderstorms. I don't think there's going to be a lot of them, but if we do get one to form, that's where we're going to have to watch for some possibly turning severe. That shifts well to the south of us tomorrow, but returns in the form of a marginal risk of severe weather on Sunday. So again, another day that we're going to have to watch out for the possibility of seeing some severe weather. Let's take a look at temperatures right now across the region, and they're not bad. Mostly in the 80s and some low 90s out there across our region, so not too bad. And winds are strong at times out of the west, gusting over 30 miles an hour in many locations. So we do have some strong winds. Getting out the door tomorrow, not bad at all for your Saturday. We're going to see temperatures start off in the 60s, warming into the upper 70s and low 80s as we go into the afternoon. Now, as we take a look at Futurecast, lots to pay attention to here this evening. As we roll this out, everything should stay to the east of us. Now, tomorrow, everything stays quiet until we get through the early afternoon hours. Any activity tomorrow should remain very isolated and off to the south of us. That changes, though, as we go into the day Sunday. Look at Sunday afternoon and evening. We see a band of thunderstorms initially starting to form out here in eastern portions of Wyoming. Watch those shift to the east and move across the region. We got a band of some strong thunderstorms that will continue to push off to the east and get into central portions of Nebraska. And if we can get that to happen, we could get some beneficial moisture. Tonight, very comfortable down into the 50s with that drier air in here. Tomorrow, upper 70s and low 80s, a gorgeous day. Precip, again, we got to get under some of those heavier showers and storms. If that happens, 1/4 to 1/2 to even more is certainly possible out there in some locations. Clear tonight, lows down around 54. Tomorrow, it's going to be mainly sunny and pleasant, highs in the low 80s. Our 7-day forecast as we go into Sunday, a chance of some thunderstorms, then an only isolated chance of activity through the 4th of July. Temperatures mostly in the 80s, so not overly warm for the first few days of July, but comfortably mild and warm, but definitely not hot. And that's something we can probably all handle.